As a kid, that must be how you dream of scoring your first Champions League goal.
I don't know if I could dream of scoring a goal like that, to be fair. Yeah, it was a good goal. I just saw the opportunity to shoot, and yeah, thankful to God that's worked today.
It was the half turn, it was the technique, it was the pace, the pace of the ball. It was unbelievable.
Yeah, it's a special goal. For sure, I'm going to remember it for a long time. Hopefully, it's the first of many in the Champions League for me.
I feel like all your mates are going to send you the goal. How many times are you going to watch this one back?
Yeah, I could be watching this one for a long time, to be fair.
To be fair, did it feel like it was going to take something really special? Because up until that point, their keeper had been unbelievable.
Yeah, for sure. It's a difficult team to play against. We saw that when we went there. And we knew that it would take moments like this to sort of put the game in our favour. And we, as a team, we did that today.
Look, we saw you go down. You had a bit of treatment and then you went off. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm all right, man. I'll be okay.
Perfect. I don't know if you know quarterfinals. It's Sporting Lisbon. They had an unbelievable comeback. 5-0 they won tonight. So that is your opponent. You had a good time out there, the league phase last season.
Yeah, we know that at this stage it doesn't really matter who you face. It's going to be tough. It's going to be difficult. So we'll be preparing for that. But we've got another game on Sunday, so we'll be looking at that first.
Yeah, you certainly do. Are you ready to turn the end of this season into trophies?
This is the aim. This is what we want to do. It's what we've had as our goal from the start. So we're in the final stages of all these competitions. So we'll keep pushing, keep working, and God willing, it comes through.
All right. Well, Ebs, thanks for the memory of tonight. Unbelievable goal. Well done.
On that chill in the spine when you see a finish of such quality, and we'd already seen the Eze goal before that. So this is really top-level finishing tonight.
Well, here he is, Declan Rice.
Wow.
Right. Good evening.
Well done. My goodness. Thanks for coming out,
Thank
Dec. Oh, look, well, that smile on your face probably says it all. Wow, just sum it up. You're in the quarterfinals of the Champions League.
Yeah, third year in a row in the quarterfinals. Really tough game over two legs. Credit to them, they caused us, even though it may not look like it, a lot of problems on the pitch. Really good tactical team. But in the end, we deserved the win tonight. We could have scored maybe 3 or 4. But to win 2-0 was solid, and to get through, we're very happy.
We'll see those in a second, but my goodness, you worked so hard, didn't you?
Yeah, I'm shattered. It's non-stop. It's honestly, we're obviously in all the competitions still. So it's been every 3 days since October, so it's been different. But we've been coping with it as best we can. It is really tiring, but when you have a night like tonight, round of 16 to get through to the quarterfinals, you find energy and you find ways to win, and we keep doing that. So it's all good.
You did.
Come on,
I know.
tell us about
Everyone
that.
says,
Come
where'd
on.
you get your second burst of energy? I don't know. There's moments in the game, where you just get energy, and
You've seen it yet?
yeah. No, I've not seen it. I remember the ball coming out, and I just thought I can step in front of the man. Read the ball.
You seem like you were on a mission here. Cold breath came on. He was decent, and you ended up around him. Look at the way. It's a cultured finish
This
as
is
well.
what you're-
Yeah. So I'm obviously...
You don't want him to get it, so you pinched it.
Yeah. So my first thought is obviously protect the back line. If they obviously kick it long, I'm obviously going to be there. But when he wasn't on his toes, I stepped in front of him, read the game, and there was nowhere else to go. So I thought the first touch set me up for everything, because it was still into my path. If it went left or right, I probably wouldn't have had the chance to shoot. So
It's in Real Madrid territory, isn't it?
I know, yeah. I was happy with that tonight. It's not quite Real Madrid, but I'm happy with it.
Me and Martin looked at each other. Martin went, oh, goodness.
Yeah, actually, chill on the back of my spine. You think, hold on, what a finish that is. Do you know? And we were watching you because you kept on going out onto the right.
Yeah.
And then you looked over, this young 18-year-old kid's come off the bench. I don't know if they give you that amount of information. You thought, OK, that's a danger. I need to run 30 yards across the pitch to get to him. Was that in your mind? You were on red alert.
Was that towards the end?
Towards the end, the
Yeah.
last 20 minutes, you suddenly started going into other gears.
Yeah, you just do anything to win. You don't want a goal to go in, because obviously that can change a whole tie and change the swing of the momentum. But
Done this one's ticked, but then straight away you have to go. I know.
yeah,
So what you
Oh, it's a shame there's a final at the week.
no,
know.
yeah,
Of course, you've got to love it, haven't you?
yeah. The manager just said that final, a chance for us to go and win silverware. And look, we need to be up for it. We've got momentum at the minute. We go in every day excited. Every time we play a football match, we've got the momentum. We feel like we can win every match we play, and that's a good thing to have at the minute. Confidence is everything in football, and with everyone that's travelling to Wembley, our supporters, everyone's going to be behind us, and yeah, it's just another game of football, and yeah, we'll be ready.
Yeah. Sport next. Tell me about the kind of challenge that they present for you guys in the quarterfinals.
Yeah, we obviously played them last time. Really tough team. I'm sure Victor will be able to tell us more. But I know back five really solid, have really good attacking players. So look, no game's easy in the Champions League. It's a knockout competition. If you want to keep advancing, you need to beat the best teams. And Sporting have done really well tonight to beat Bodo, because they've been amazing in the competition. So it's another tough test, but we'll be ready.
What is Mikel saying to you guys? Because you look at the Champions League, the FA Cup, League Cup final at the weekend, 9 points clear in the Premier League at the moment as well.
Just don't get, we don't actually get too caught up in it, because it's coming thick and fast. It was in Sunday, Monday's the day before the game, and then we play again. There's no time to think about what's going on. We just keep playing matches and preparing the matches as quick as we can. And like I said, momentum and confidence is everything in football, and the more you keep winning, that is obviously really good for everyone. So I think that's the key. I think he's keeping everyone level-headed and keeping us going.
Don't forget to enjoy it.
Yeah, exactly. We are. That's 100%.
Looks like you are. Yeah.
Definitely. I think when you look at the season, we've lost 3 in all competitions. It's, when you look at it that way, and where we are, started in August and we're now in March, it's an unbelievable season that we're having. So we need to keep going, need to keep raising the level, and see what happens.
Absolutely. Dec, well done.
Thank you. Have a good night.
We'll let you. Yeah, you have a good night as well. We'll let you go and rejoin them all. Congratulations. To win trophies and dominate. At the moment, they have a foot in every competition, Kaz, and that's all they can focus on at the moment.
I mean, how many teams in Europe would love to be in the position that Arsenal are in right now? They would. And they'll go into Sporting as favourites as well, I would say, in that game. So in a brilliant position, like Eze said, all four. But what? I don't want to be a downer, but I'm like, Inter Milan were in that last year. At the same point, 4 competitions. So they've got to keep going, they've got to keep mentally tough and keep pushing.
So what will Mikel Arteta be saying to his team? Something along the lines of what Kaz is saying? Stay, because every interview he does, he refuses to focus on the future and will only look at the game in front of him. And is that the right mentality?
100%. Just stay humble, stay focused. You can achieve great things. And, if you can be successful in this remaining part of the season, what are we now in the last 2 or 3 months? What you do now will be remembered. We talked about this forevermore. So they could be a part of something special. And I think it's great, actually, when you're involved in big games every 2 or 3 days, you know how to behave, you know how to prepare, and it just comes with the territory. This is how we live now. So a big game at the weekend is lovely for these players, but you could see the excitement. Eze, particularly, I'm playing in the Champions League. Give me the ball. Let me shoot from distance. No nerves, no fear, and look what the result you get. So playing with total freedom tonight was great to see.
A few new faces in this team and this squad in general, but is this Arsenal side learning more from the mistakes of previous seasons where they've gone the distance and fallen away?
Of course, experience matters. You realise why you didn't make it across that final line. You understand the differences at the top level. But I do think this team is different because of the squad. I think you can pull in changes, and every player that comes in, like Ben White, hasn't played in a month and can come in, his experience, he's played Champions League football, he can come in and it's easy. It's a good switch. There's lots of that. Gyökeres can come in and out of the team as well. He's new to the team. Eze, when Ødegaard's out, your club captain's out. They've got players in every single position, and that documentary that they did and Edu was talking about players in each position. I know he's not here now, but that recruitment, that mentality, it means they can fight on 4 competitions.
When you watched that performance tonight, what did you like about it, Martin?
I thought how professional they were. I thought the way that they fathomed out how to play